Hi guys, here's an astrological update. Not quite the full astrological vibrations for July 28th, 2019 by Gaia Blooming. Our energy mantra is I communicate with love, and this scope is meant to be all about Venus in Leo with a few other things going on. So I pulled a card right here for Venus in Leo, really perfect, and we'll get into that. And then two other cards for the energy. I'm going to show you. I've got Mahalo here. We had to escape the top of the mountain for a place with, I wouldn't say cooler weather because it's actually hotter here, but cooler conditions for living. And I found it is hard to do scopes when I'm on the road because I'm so used to having my spot and my place. But I'm going to try to get a little update out there. Okay, so Venus just shifted into Leo probably less than an hour ago, like half an hour ago. Venus in Leo is joining Mars already in Leo, and we actually have, sorry, I'm trying to make this steady. We actually have a Mars yod going on that I'm going to get into just a little bit. But Venus in Leo, this card, the sharing card, the Queen of Wands, really is the epitome of Venus and Leo energy. It brings our yin consciousness to Leo. And what is Leo? Leo is creativity. Leo is the inner child. Leo is playfulness. Leo is the heart energy. And ultimately, the Queen of Wands is like, share your gifts, share your creativity. Venus in Leo says, like Rumi quote, let the beauty you love be what you do. There's hundreds of ways to kneel and kiss the ground. So Venus in Leo gives us this opportunity to express our creativity, to bring that yin energy out for expression, out for sharing. Venus and Leo, a few things to watch for. Venus and Leo can get a little extravagant. Venus and Leo is like shopping, spend all the money. Venus and Leo usually has a high sense of worth and can tend to like to spend like a queen. So, be aware of that. I think it's like treat yourself, but also treat yourself good. And sometimes treating yourself good means not spending the money on a fancy bauble and rather spending it on something that will be loving for your body, like celery juice, for instance. Be very aware of that. Venus in Leo as well is a time of a kick in the butt, romance-wise. So, you may find your desire to love and be loved going up. Venus is always an opportunity to enhance the relationship that you have with yourself. And so I do encourage that. One of the things, when I was working at Soul Garden, it was a funny thing that some of the Leos said, that sitting in front of the mirror was like going to church. So practice some mirror work, practice some self-love time. You're more than the body, but I think it's okay to spend some time admiring, appreciating the body as it does so much for you. So Venus and Leo, again, hopefully this is also going to add a little lightness. We've had so much water. We are finishing up Mercury retrograde over the next few days. So this is an opportunity for some fun. Let your inner nurturing take some time for fun levels. All right, so let's talk about this yod that we have going on. So we have a yod, which is the finger of God, the finger of fate. The players in this yod are Mars, which is where it is pointing at, Mars and Leo. So taking action based on this love energy. And it has Saturn and Neptune feeding in. So Saturn retrograde in Capricorn. Saturn retrograde in Capricorn is helping us dig deep to find our purpose. And then we have Neptune retrograde in Pisces. Neptune brings that spiritual element. So right here we have purpose and spirit trying to feed in and reminding us that the heart can connect us to this purpose that we have. The heart can connect us to this spiritual destiny that we do have, that can pull us forward, that we are ultimately meant to share. So be aware of that. Like, fulfilling your purpose, it will feel spiritual to you. Even if Just saying, not that this is the case, but even if your spiritual purpose was to be a garbage person, you know, you would feel that spiritual sense of like, yeah, I came for this, you know, I came to do this. This is my work. Your heart is connected to your purpose. Don't forget that. You know, we get so caught up in what we have to do that we set aside that purpose energy, and that's what's calling us all so strongly right now. So just keep that in mind. I also pulled 2 other cards for this energy that we've got going on right now. We have the moon in Gemini, and the moon in Gemini can bring that mental energy, that thinking energy. Moon in Gemini is in general not making too many connections, not so much tough stuff, but there is an opposition between the moon in Gemini and Jupiter in Sagittarius. Don't overthink it. Get back into the heart. If you start overthinking, try to reconnect with the heart energy. And how to do that? The gratitude practice. This is the card of, hey, things look ordinary, but there's a lot of magic. There's a lot of gifts. There's a lot of abundance around you. Start noticing that to get you back into your heart and out of your mind. Last thing I do want to mention, speaking of heart energy, the sun in Leo is going to connect with Chiron in Aries. You may have some ego flares coming up with that, and that's okay. Be aware of that. But that sun in Leo, again, is reminding you, connect with the heart. Connecting with the heart, again, will help you connect with your soul energy. Chiron, retrograde, in Aries is helping us dig deep to remember who we are. And I love the quote from Rumi. You are the soul of the universe, and your name is love. That's at the core of each of us. And so Leo is meant to remind us of this. And this connection ultimately can help us remind us of that. But, you know, this world doesn't necessarily always act that way. And so you may have some ego flares as your ego tries to protect you. Calm that ego and instead exude the love that you already are. So that is it for today. I'm sorry I've kept you guys waiting. If I don't post, I usually do try to make a post, a written post on the Gaia Blooming Facebook page. So you can always, you know, check for those. We'll end with a little sleepy mahalo. He's so happy to be here in this cool energy. So have a really good rest of your day. Take a second, you know, what are you grateful for? Find the gifts, the abundances around you. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you, and you do have the power. Namaste.